Good morning, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. For us, it's Tootin' Tuesday, meaning make that horn sound and write it down. Anyway, the topic of today is let me see, how do we get on this subject? Okay, so I mentioned to someone, I said that, and I'm talking about a family member because they have blown up big time. You know, they was doing real good maintaining their weight and everything. Did everything they could to get this shape or get in shape. And all of a sudden, and I know it's from stress, they blew up. So my thing is, I said, hey, we need to lose weight. We need to lose weight. Hey, good morning, crowd. Good morning. Top of the morning. Top. I know. Shouldn't be saying that good. That's what I told that lady that ride with me on the bus. I said, we cannot say that good, you know, Buenos dias. I said, when I see you, I'm just gonna bark. You can't say grand rising. You can't say nothing. Like, what the heck? Which is bringing me to this topic. So I said we need to lose weight, and this is my girl. I said we need to lose weight. Um, the lady that ride with me said that no, we shouldn't say that. She said, "Rich rising." That's right. There you go. The lady I ride with said, no, you shouldn't say it like that. You should say, hey, let's take a walk. Or you go out to eat, say, hey, let's eat salad. And I said, so I'm sugarcoating it. Is that what you're saying? She was like, no, you just being polite. I said, by lying, if I say we're gaining weight, that's not lying. That's the point. You know, don't sugarcoat it. We are gaining weight. We getting bigger or we getting smaller. Either way, it's not sugarcoating. She was like, but people's feeling. People shouldn't be so sensitive. Huh. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Brady. Huh. Weight loss, wow, that's great. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm talking about my girl. I know it's stress, and she's gotten way bigger than last year, and then complaining about problems with her legs, headaches, all kinds of things, and then binge eating sweets. That's leading to diabetes, becoming diabetic or whatever. I'm looking at that part. You telling me how I should word it so it won't hurt their feelings? Well, if they honestly, if people don't care about their health, I shouldn't either. Uh, you could also say, let's remove some pounds out of our life. So I asked this question. I asked my daughter, I said, is it hurtful if you say you need to lose weight? Or if I said, girl, you fat? She said, lose weight. I said, huh? Wow. I just say, keep my thoughts to myself. Remove some pounds out of our life to make it lighter. Yesterday was wild. I've been irritated and mad for the last few days. Welcome to the world. Everybody is irritated and mad. Society is way too damn sensitive in these modern times. I am so glad I am a millennial. Thank God. Drill instructors give the best motivation, in my opinion, because they I'm not a drill sergeant, haven't been in the military or whatever. It's just that it is what it is. If someone tell me, girl, you getting big, girl, look at all that, I'm not gonna get offended because I already know I am. And if I'm thinking about my health, I need to do something about it. No, no, no. These people want you to sugarcoat everything. Don't say what you mean. I say, well, if I don't say what I mean, then that means I'm lying. And I'm not good at lying, so best not to say nothing at all. Then best not to be in my company then. That's all I gotta say. Me and my friend got into an argument because he said I was wrong and I know I'm right. Also put out my roommate. Well, that's one of those I agree to disagree type thing. Hmm. I am so happy. The only person I have to argue with is myself. For real. Just argue with myself. I mean, lately, I don't know what it is, but it's something in the air, like Phil Collins said. and people are snapping off mad, especially at that place that I go to clock my dollars. They are losing it. I mean, beyond the point where it's getting ridiculous. Like, really? Oh, look at that lightning. Ooh, see, y'all see that? That man made a left on a red light. Mm-mm-mm. Breaking the law. Caught on camera. Breaking the law. You know, it's just crazy. At my job, we got the lady everybody feed. She blowing up, getting big, gaining pounds. The man gaining pounds. The girl that bring the pounds, pounds, everywhere, forever. And then they had nerve to look at me talking about, oh, you so skinny. You ain't eat anything. I try. I wasn't always like this. I said I had to change my lifestyle because ain't no way no doctor gonna put me on no medication trying to make me take something that I don't need. Is you crazy? If you didn't care about a friend, you wouldn't try to. Exactly. Exactly. Hey Brady, listen to this conversation, buddy. Sometimes you gotta pick your battles. Sometimes you gotta pick your battles. Whether you're right or wrong. Right or wrong. Just dismiss it. Because there's a lot more important things to worry about now than that. Like, speaking of that, hey, proud, after work today, I'm going to get my Blue Moon. They got it on sale. Is it a 12 pack, 16 pack? Whatever it is. It's $10. I'm going for that $10 holler. Told you, huh? Yeah, I know. I know. Basically, in reality, I keep to myself. I don't bother nobody. People call me, people text me. I just stay in my lane, keep to myself. But if I say something, oh, you harsh, you mean, you blunt, then why talk to me? Why ask my opinion? I don't be trying to be mean because I'm already hard on myself. Challenging myself. I'm not worried about nobody else. I'm always trying to learn something. And my Asian persuasion, Mr. M, he taught me some things yesterday. We talking finances. He's into trading and all of that. That's the type of stuff I'm into. I'm not into he say, she say. Oh, and look at her. And why is she wearing that? And why did they say that? Nope. Nope. That type of stuff put me in a coma. Coma City, here I come. It don't make sense. Life is about living and enjoying it. And if you can help somebody, do it. And don't be expecting nothing in return. Nothing at all. I know I don't. I'll be able to see you guys chat in a minute. Because somebody has something to say about a friend. You wouldn't try to build them up, even though you don't intend to be mean. If you go light on who you care about, the results for them is going to stay the same. Yeah, definitely. My roommate told you about I'm stupid and he was Brady, you're okay. I can't read that because you know what? We got some things going on right now. I'm driving, one. Uh, they say rain and everything, and I see the lightning too. And it's dark. Three. Hmm. Hello, Vietnam. Mega meow meow. Welcome, welcome. Word you wish people used more. Hmm. Oh, really? Why are you suspended on Twitch, Brady? Mega meow meow. Thank you, VNM. Welcome, welcome. Time sack. How is everyone? I'm seriously counting down the days. It's like there's so much to do. But as I was saying, talking financial literacy with my Asian persuasion, and he gave me some nuggets because what's the point? I like to have cash on hand for emergency, like with my tires I had to replace, and then I also have savings. But if my savings is not building for me, then what's the point? So he gave me some tips yesterday, and I said, let me look into it before I jump into it. And definitely, you can't help who won't help. Yeah, exactly. That's why all I've been doing is, um, that thing they be advertising about that Finello, 28-day trading challenge. Garbage, guys. Don't. I mean, I did it. It's at $20, and the AI trade for you. That's all a lie. Finello is nothing but it's an educational training app to help you understand everything about investment and trading. There's no AI helping you do nothing, make no money. All them little ads they be putting up there is garbage. But I would say it's worth it. And I'm taking the 28-day challenge already. And then underneath that, they secretly, when you do the $20 28 days challenge, they secretly put you in a subscription mode where if you don't pay no attention, you won't know. For $40 a month. I said, For to learn, you can get that for free. But I like them because they're interactive and the lessons are easy to understand. I love it. You can't help who won't help self. And when you trying to help people like that, you realize you wasted time not focusing on yourself because you were trying to help someone else. Exactly. Somebody reported you on tour. Oh, really? Let me go up here and see. And he said, my roommate I told you about said I'm stupid. And he was like, Brady, you're being fake towards me. And I said, you have to pay my rent. I can't do this by myself. He said, yeah, yeah. Go, go hide under a rock. Okay. Okay, I done caught up. um, well, sorry to hear that. But what are words you wish people used more? Hmm. I know every day I go to the manager of the location manager, and you ask her, "How you doing today?" She said, "Always say, living the dream, living the dream, living the dream." Sarcastically, of course. Words you wish people use more. Hmm. Well, I know thank you is being used every day. How are you is being used every day. Go ahead, Bucky. You better get where you need to go. That new, you know what? That normally is me. What else? I don't know. A word to use every day. Hmm. Is it one word or is it a sentence? You said that's what I missed. Now don't be mad, proud. I would if I get over there after work and they ain't is out of the blue moon. Woo! I'm gonna get on the PA and howl. Ow! Yeah, another thing too, and I think I started because in between learning the investments, the ins and out, the terminology, and also they got assimilation. Like you pretend you invest in, they gave you some coins and you invested in some stocks and it's showing you how it grow. So whether you're doing it for short term or you want to build for long term, that's what I like about it. But with anything, it's all about the game. Now, see that day trading. Now that you got to be on your pins and needles for that because you got to keep an eye on it. When to buy, when to sell, when to hold. Huh. Hmm. I was like, I be at work most of the time, and then when I go to work, I go home and be too tired to do anything else. How about words you wish you never said? Words I wish I never said. Well, you know what? That go back to, and you can look it up when you get a chance. I was telling the lady, I was like, I was not always this person that I am. I had this false facade of this man is riding a bike. I thought I was seeing things. I got some of them light up tube caps. See what I'm talking about? That's why you got to keep your eyes on the road. He ain't got no reflectors, no nothing. Just riding. And I hope some other people see him like I did. Um, that's right, Bucky. I don't know if you're gonna find any sidewalk along this way because this is an industrial area. But he said, I'm gonna get to work any way I can. Now he wanna drive down the road. Well, I guess I gotta save him. I gotta be his protector. And then again, that ain't my problem. Get out the way. Let me go and don't run over that possum that's already ran over. That's the last thing I want on my new tires. Dead possum juice. I mean, unalive possum juice. Okay. I'm almost to my location so I can see the chat. But anyway, again, I was in not a bad place, but my environment was not a place that you would want to raise your children. It was a little rough around the edges, and I became acclimated to that, and my attitude developed around that. But then I was challenged by a boss at my other job when I worked in a warehouse, and he didn't want me in his department. But I told him I'm not going nowhere because your area pay more. I'm looking for more pay. If I could do the job, you shouldn't have a problem with me. He said, no, it's not that. You'll be a distraction to my guys. And I'm thinking like a distraction. If anything, they better bring it. I'm not gonna be no distraction. It was me and two other girls went to work in that department, and guess what? Yours truly was the last man standing, and so I was the last man standing. Well, one man standing, and I lasted in there 6 years. 6 years. Okay, let me turn on the defogger. And so he asked me, he like, why are you so angry all the time? And I'm like, I'm not angry. I just don't like people thinking that I'm incapable of doing things without giving me a chance. You know, especially after you've been told by a family member that you already got three strikes going against you, you want to challenge that. I mean, I did. So he said, "Well, I'm going to challenge you to something," and I like, bring it, cowboy. So it was this group. They have a forum, and he challenged me to attend the 3 day forum. Me and another coworker, which she needed some help in her life as well. So I took on this challenge, and I didn't realize a lot of things. And I said, because he challenged me to do that, that one event, that one act of kindness from him to try to help me to see things, put things in a different perspective, it really did change my life. It really did make me want more in life, make me want to be a go getter, and make me stop making excuses why I can't. I mean, this YouTube thing is a challenge too, but I just do it for fun. Have you ever thought about doing cryptocurrency? I'm dilly dallying in a little bit of it. How would you say it? Uh, I got that app crypto, and like I told my Asian guy, I said, I put $20 in, and at one point it got up to 100, and I said I should have took it out then because it dropped back down to 60, but still that's still $40 more than what I put in there. Hey, what's up, Chance? What is the exciting news? So, would you rate this job as the one you've had fun doing the most, or something from your past? Not counting IKEA. Oh, IKEA was a fun day. Oh my God. Um, you know what? Out of all the jobs that I've held, I'm going to say the ones that I had the most fun in was the warehouse job at Zenith and the IKEA, because of the people, the fun, the things we did after work, the things we did during work. It was fun. Hey, what's up, son? Those time was fun. But the one that was most interesting was working for the Chicago Sun-Times, the newspaper company, because I met some interesting people that walked through that building. So yes, hello, Chris. Mega, mega, meow, meow. Oh, Viper wants some Roblox. Hmm. Chris Byrne, mega, mega, meow, meow. What about yourself, Proud? Besides what you're doing now, which is your calling, what was the most interesting job you had, or a fun job you had? Oh, yeah, you and 1,000 million other people. Oh man. Oh, let me grab my umbrella. Check. Got my water. Check. My mom hit me for Robux. So how would you rate where you're currently are by grade or stars if you had to? Well, the rating system, is it 1 to 5 or is it 1 to 10? Okay, of course, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Um, I'm gonna give it a rating of, and it could be some have some improvements to it, but for now, I'm going to give it an 8, only because a lot of people think a bus driver job is very hard, but it when you look at the logist of everything, you're not really doing anything. You don't spend you spend 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes to go pick up the kids, and then you take them to school, drop them off. Then you got some 20-minute break in between. You still on the clock, and then you go pick up the next group and drop them off, and then you got another break, and you go pick up them, and then you done for the day. But me, I I'm not done. After I'm done with the driving part, then I tackle the office part. You give free Robux? No. Working a stalker, sales floor association, and cashier at Dollar Tree back when I lived in. Oh, really? It was fun. So how did you like TGI? IF. And no, Viper, I don't have any Robux. Robux. I gave them away for Christmas. I had gift cards. But yeah. So and also this is the longest job I ever held because I always had that 6 to 7 year itch. And I've been here. It's going to be 12 years in July. And the reason for that, hello, Grace. How are you? Mega, mega, meow, meow. The only reason I think that I'm still here is not is for the love of the different children that I carry. They are so well mannered, and I have been with them since they've been sixth graders. Some of them is off in high school. Now I'm carrying their siblings, and also the fact that I got the best of both worlds. I'm not trapped in the office all day. Just like in the warehouse, you just in the warehouse all day. Just like working for the Sun Time, I was in the office all day. But here, I'm in and out. So I'm outside riding around, no supervisor hanging over my shoulder for 3 hours. And then I'm back inside for 3 hours. You seem content doing this job, and for the most part, you seem to be having fun. Oh, I make it fun. You should have seen me yesterday. Those kids yelling because a kid left something on the bus, right? And I'm thinking like, did he leave his Chromebook? What did he leave? Did he leave his money? What did he leave? It was a little rubber band thing, and all the kids was calling his name, banging on the window. I was like, guys, seriously? So I mimicked them. I sounded like I was trying to sound like one of those what do you call them little things? Minions. And they couldn't help but laugh. Yeah, every end of the school year, like spring, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I do like little fun games for them so they somebody could win some prizes and stuff. So I like to challenge them too. Just like with this bands of alphabets. So these are like about almost an inch long words. So I wanted to get. I'm gonna find out who want to be in it and have a contest. Who could come up with creating the most words from these alphabets. And whoever does, normally I just get them a gift card or something from Yogurt Beach. That's a place that serve like yogurt ice cream, and they could decorate it with all kinds of toppings. So I normally get them a $5 gift certificate from there. And then at the end of the school year, I always invest in those freeze pops, and I freeze them. And as they getting off my bus, saying hags, hags, which stands for have a great summer. I didn't know that. I thought they was talking about me. And I as they exit the bus, everybody get a freeze pop. Do you drive for field trips? When I was in school, I always was hyped for field. Oh yeah. When I did that thing for where I was at IKEA, that was like a field trip because I dropped the people off at some place. I forgot, and it was gonna be a wait, so that's why I go drive somewhere else and sit and hang out until it's time for me to pick them up. Yeah, you take them to the Field Museum, Brookfield Zoo, Lincoln Park Zoo. Uh, it's a gaming place too, not Dave and Buster. It's another one. It's not called the Fun Zone. Main events. Yeah, those giant freeze popsicle and Kool-Aid. Yep. And I give it to them when they get off the bus. I made a mistake one time, and I gave it to them when they got on the bus. Them little rascals had paper all over my floor. I said, never again. It only take one time. One time. Yes, B&M. Show the love. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you, BNM, Grace, Chris. I thank you guys for being in here. Thank you so much, Winky Face. What's the other guy name? Viper, Chance, Brady, Proud, Brother Proud. The Science Museum, Shed Aquarium. They were great. Hell yeah. I know my cousin is doing some kind of event that my sister was telling me about last night. It's like some kind of party for adults at the Shed Aquarium. And if I go, you know what I'm going to be doing. Recording. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's time for that alarm to go. Beep, 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 beep. But I enjoyed having you guys here. Oh, the Navy Pier? Yeah, my niece worked down there. She worked at the Starbucks. So she get to see a lot. I'm going to be doing some things, taking you guys with me. Let's go and explore. Hey, you stay safe and blessed too. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You have a great Tuesday and stay hydrated as well as stay positive, stay safe, stay loved. But most of all, guys, stay woke. Peace and light, Brother Proud. Thank you. Bye, guys. Okay. Umbrella check.